Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. I'm doing a wonderful live with some of the people who are regulars at my annual summit, Evolve. And I want to talk about why we should surround ourselves with a like-minded community. You know, one of the greatest problems, I believe, in today's modern world is that we live in our little isolated nuclear families where all the pressure is on the mom, typically, or the dad, but typically, to kind of provide the connection, provide the nurturing, be a super mom, go to work, be fit. How can one woman do it all? And because she's living isolated from her sisters, from her community, she has a lot of burden. The modern woman today is collapsing, especially in more industrialized countries where there is less community, where there is more pressure on the woman to do it all. I can't tell you how many women come to me feeling the load of doing it all. The other day, a mom came to me, if she's here, she'll see, and she was doing like 17 things and she had a 7-year-old baby, a girl. And I said to her, no. After motherhood and after wife partnerhood, you are allowed only one other thing on your plate in terms of a business or passion. You cannot have more than that because a child, motherhood itself, takes the life out of you, takes all your energy. So we need to surround ourselves with partners, with sisters, especially us women, because we are the nurturers and we need to charge ourselves with other sisters. That's why I created my sisterhood, Luminous. If people want to join, the doors are open. It's only $25 a month. But better than Luminous, or as good as Luminous, is my annual summit, Evolve. And the reason I created it in 2015, I remember saying to myself that I don't have enough family around me, enough like-minded, like-hearted people around me. I don't have enough community. And I created my first Evolve in 2015, and I thought 25 people would show up. And we had a big gathering of a few hundred. And then I did it for 5 years. And we went all the way to like 600. And that's a good number. We don't need to go too big. Because a community that comes together for a purpose is a powerful community indeed. It's not just any community. It's an intentional community. And when we create intentional communities, especially to surround ourselves with wisdom and growth and inspiration, then each person's growth sparks the next person's growth. But if you surround yourself in your 2 square foot mile radius of your comfort zone of your childhood, knowing the same 5 people, sorry to say, then you are going to vibrate at that same frequency. I always say that the best school for our children is exposure to diverse environments. Throw them into as many different socioeconomic status neighborhoods as possible. Go and volunteer at churches, synagogues, mosques. If you can travel. Not everyone can travel. But the more exposure to different kinds of people, the more you can then understand who your people are. You can learn through contrast. Oh, okay. And then you intentionally create your community. But most of us don't intentionally do anything in life. We just fall in love with the guy next door and do whatever our parents did or what they told us to do and kind of live according to the traditions. So to live with intentionality takes courage. It takes dedication and it takes commitment. You have to seek it. My first seeking occurred when I was 21. Well, when I came to America, when I was 21, I knew I had to get out of India to expose myself to different surroundings. And then when I came here, I went for my first Vipassana silent meditation retreat because I knew I needed to expose myself to a new way of thinking. So that's why I created Evolve. Evolve is a summit, a gathering, a collective of energy, hopefully like mine, if you like mine. That's so grandiose. Or if you don't like it, then maybe you won't enjoy Evolve. But it's people who are seekers of wisdom, people who are passionate, who are fired up to grow, to learn new ways of living and being and thinking, who are not okay with the status quo, who are not okay with just the, putting on the blinders and living according to how culture tells you to live. All my work is about busting paradigms. All my work is about breaking free from our conditioning. So if you are looking for a radical change in your life, if you're looking for some surge of inspiration, if you're looking for a new way of thinking and believing and embodying, then you need to come to Evolve. So early bird sale ends on Friday, and then the prices go up. Don't be coming to me after that for the discount. The early bird sale ends in 2 days. So that's why I'm going to be coming on and doing a lot of lives so that you feel fired up in case you're looking for something like Evolve. I'm pretty much on the stage the entire time. It's October 21st to 23rd. And then there's a VIP cocktail hour where you get to meet and greet with me and others in a more personal way. And on Monday, after Evolve, we have the most spectacular ending with a very deep meditation day, which is really the culmination of a beautiful weekend. So if you're looking for wisdom, if you're looking for inspiration, then come to Evolve. The link is in the bio. Early bird is ending on the 15th. So I have two people who are Evolve favorites. So I'm going to call them over. One of them is Julie. So Julie requests to come on. And then I have Simi. I haven't seen Simi yet. So they're going to come on and tell you why they come to Evolve. It's October 21st to the 23rd and an additional meditation Monday. It's in Atlanta. It's going to be amazing. Hundreds of people are going to come, and we are going to collectively charge each other, ignite each other, replenish each other, and grow. So you better be there. Okay, Simi is going to come on after Julie then. So Julie's been coming to Evolve for a few years now. Hello, Julie.
Well, hello.
So Julie, how did you first find Evolve? How did you discover it?
Wow. Well, when I was suffering, being a single parent to 3 little girls, not being able to parent the way my parents taught me, I found, inspiration in Evolve and how to learn how to be a conscious parent. And when I came and I was so inspired and so moved, and my entire energy changed and my entire parent paradigm changed. My girls started growing. I started growing. I said, I'm on to something. So,
I know, and your partner comes all the time, right?
He does. And we are now raising 6 teenagers and doing it as consciously and with as much energy as possible.
So Jeff is your partner, and obviously a male, and it's unusual for males to come to conferences that are based in spirituality and wisdom. So tell us about his experience and how it has changed your relationship.
So Jeff and I share a very similar bond with going through a traumatic experience from our first marriage. Very different, yet the same. It was pain and suffering. And we have a relationship built on transparency and feelings and vulnerability and just to be ourselves. And it is the most honest relationship I've ever had in my 48 years of life.
That's amazing. So Jeff and Julie come for Evolve almost every year. And it is not just for parents, it's also to build a better cohesive, coherent relationship. It's to connect to yourself. So Julie, have you ever attended the meditation Mondays that we have at the end of Evolve?
I do. I attend every year, and every year I say that I'm going to last a little bit longer in stillness. And I honestly do. I practice meditation every day, just a little bit. I'm probably could do it a lot more, but I'm okay with what I do. And the 8 hours is so replenishing and so energetic, and it just revives the life in you that has been smothered and suffocated by your kids and spouses.
Okay, so just the last question. So why people listening in and they're like, what is Evolve? Like, why should I come? A woman who's busy in her life, a mom who's got too many things to do. So what would you say? Why should someone break out of their environment and come to Evolve?
I think for every person that is listening to our voices that know they can grow just a smidge more and to be around like-minded people is the most courageous move you could ever make as a parent. And I believe that every parent deserves more evolution. And I believe that you inspire this and we become alive and we inspire our generation below us. And then it carries on. So invest in yourself, invest in Evolve, do it because it will make you become alive. And that is the best part of life.
Great, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to see you there.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can just sign out and then I'll call Simi.
Okay.
Thank you, Julie.
Okay,
so we have one
guys.
more guest who's going to talk about Evolve from her point of view and how she evolved. And she's been coming, I think, since 2015. And her relationship with her daughter changed. So Simi, request me. And then I'm going to... No, I don't see you yet. Simi, request. I can't see you, Simi. Simi, can you request me? Hold on. Where did she go? Let me try to find her. She isn't there. Oh, here she is. Okay. So let's see how Simi changed after doing this work and coming to Evolve. Oh, God. Simi?
There we are. Hello.
So, Simi, did you come for my first one?
I have been coming since 2015. Yes, since the very first one.
So, Simi, your daughter was how old when you first came?
So my daughter was 11 when I first came, and I have 3 children. So an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old at that time. My relationship with my daughter, she was my strong-willed child, but no matter what I did, I wasn't able to connect. And I was at my lowest point of being exactly what you described in the beginning, that over-committed, overworked, just completely depleted mother, wife, led by the cultural norms of how it should be. And so I landed at Evolve. I actually first started reading your book, and that really sparked kind of a hope in me, a big ray of hope. And then I attended Evolve in 2015, and it was life-changing. It literally transformed my relationship with my daughter, and then obviously all my children, and it seeped into every relationship in my life. So
yeah, so Simi has been a big part of Evolve. She comes every year and makes the time. So Simi, a busy mom out there who may not be ready to do self-care, that's the problem. We mothers don't commit to ourselves, right? We think that we should spend money on our kids and we're not important enough. What would you say to that mother about the vitality of coming to something like this, the importance of coming to taking the time out and coming for something like this?
I think it's the best investment that one can make in themselves, to commit to putting yourself first, and you walk away with tools that are beneficial in every aspect of your life. And, you know, like Julie was saying, you walk away on a high note, you walk away with so many tools, you walk away with just reconnecting with your vibrant self. And it's the best investment that I've made. The first year was very difficult for me. All the excuses in the world of who's going to watch my children, is my family going to survive without me, you know, and the money and the this and any excuse possible. But since that first time, every evolve after has been a no-brainer. It's just been a natural flow. It's everybody knows in the family that this is something that Simi's going to every year, and we have to keep it together. And she's going to come back fresh and, you know, and great.
Right. And also, Simi, you know, what people don't realize is these invisible connections you make at Evolve, right? I mean, you've made some of your best friends at Evolve. You've deepened your connections at Evolve. So talk about that, like that magic that happens when women like you and I meet there. You and I don't meet much, but we meet at Evolve. But there's a immediate recognition and a connection that builds year by year. You build this community. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, and you know, like, it's a sisterhood, like you said. You know, there's a whole, sorry, my dog's barking in the background. There's a whole collective consciousness that you experience when you're there. There's a whole level of inspiration that you receive from other like-minded women or people, and you walk away with knowing that you're all there for each other. You're all in the same, you know, you're all walking the same path. You're all in your own way, and that sisterhood remains. It's something that, you know, you don't see each other for a year, but you can just pick up, and you just pick up where you left off. It's, you know, everybody leaves their masks behind. There's so much transparency. There's so much openness, and it's just a very open. Like, you walk away with your heart cracked open, and I think that connection remains. It's a very unspoken connection, and it remains with people that you see year after year.
Yeah. And also, you know, the energy, like Casey mentioned the energy. Casey is also a regular. I hope you're coming, Casey. The energy there is like so electric. Like, so when I start Evolve, I'm always nervous, you know, how am I going to do the whole weekend? And it's so many hours. But Simi, tell us how fast the time goes, and you're like, where did the time go, right? It's like a minute.
It goes by so quickly, and you gain so much from it when you're there. And it's, you want more, obviously. There's that whole coming back into your environment, that there's a little, like, you know, separation anxiety, so to speak. But it goes by so quickly. The flow is amazing. You know, there's the meditation Monday, I think, is the icing on the cake, the last day where I feel people just want to kind of get out of your weekend and you want to get back into your lives. But that Monday really binds it all together, and it really creates that connection with yourself, that you can continue to commit to yourself with, you know, the tools that you've gained through the whole weekend.
Yeah. And I think, you know, people don't realize that, and I keep saying this, that if you don't get away from your environment, you don't realize how you're being bogged down in your environment. Yeah. You need contrast. You need that's why we tell our children, go travel or go to other places, because they will only learn about themselves outside the bubble. And that's what Evolve is. It's taking you out of your bubble. So thank you, Simi. Thank you for inspiring us all. I hope a few people will come because they resonate with you. But thank you for being there. And I will see you there soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
So again, it's moving out of your bubble. You got to break your bubble. The bubble is not your world. Until you expose yourself to different people, different way of thinking, you will not find your tribe with intention. You have to go seek. Wisdom seeking is the greatest purpose you can have. To look for your wisdom, to seek your purpose, to find your tribe. So if this inspires you, go to the link in the bio or go to www.evolvewithdrshefali.com and go and register or explore it. And Evolve is a vacation, but it's a different vacation. It's a vacation from your belief systems. It's a vacation from your fears. It's a vacation from your same old patterns. That is the best vacation in the world. When you can break your patterns, you'll come back healthier, fitter, excited, passionate, on fire. So I hope to see you all there. Early bird ends in 2 days. So grab your ticket, and I truly hope I will see you there. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to do some more lives tomorrow. Bye, guys.